it's Tanya MacAdam, and welcome to my collage of learning. I've chosen to represent my collage in the form of a clothespin frame. Thought it was a fitting metaphor of a frame enclosing all my learnings from the course, and all of these quotes and pictures are reflected in my developing understanding of research and knowledge development and my learning journey in class. So come along, I'll share it with you. Up there in the corner, on the first picture, is the word cloud, and it has all the words that I've learned through the course that I didn't know, and so I appreciate that. The next one is the starfish story, and everyone knows about that story, but at the end of the day, the moral is that you can make a difference one starfish at a time in a big ocean, and that's a good reminder about in learning and in research we can make a difference. The next represents my daughter, and you've heard about her, Madison, in the class. She had some early childhood trauma, and to me she represents learning in a different form. She's authentic, she's genuine to herself, she's fierce, she's overcome a lot of challenges, and for her and for me she's perfectly imperfect, and I needed to include her in the collage. The next is an actual frame with a reminder that we need to have theoretical frameworks when it comes to research, that we have to analyze through a lens to make sense of information. So that's a good reminder. Moving on to the second line is a quote that I love: "Curiosity is the fuel for discovery, inquiry, and learning." And this is a good reminder in terms of research. The next is a picture that I created for my first assignment, and it's a reminder that's supposed to be me with a lot of words that people know me by. But really, this talks to the primacy of experience shaping who we are and who we are to become. The next is my father in the middle, and it says "Find your home," and this is a reminder about the loneliness article that we all read during the class, and that home is being connected and it's the antithesis of loneliness. So that was a really standout moment in the course. A big thought bubble next, saying learning is a process, not a product. That was a good take home. Moving down here, some questions that really resonated throughout the class was: how do I see the world and where am I coming from? And to always remind myself to ask those questions when I'm researching. The next is a funny quote saying, "I don't love studying, I hate studying. I like learning, and learning is beautiful," and that's kind of how I feel. The next card represents feelings. In my learning journey, it's unknown, it's scary, but it's exciting as well. And the next is a quote: "Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it." I've had a couple of failures in my past, and I've now reframed those to say that that's a part of me being successful. So moving along here, this woman with a thought bubble says, how to research. That was me when I walked into the class. I didn't know anything about research, and so that represents that. And moving on from there is different types of research methodologies, and it's hard to see, but this represents all the different types of research methodologies that we learned in the class, so I'm thankful for that. Over here is a picture of my dog, Presley, and I. The learning from him is unconditional love, being in the moment, enjoying the small things, and that sometimes research isn't necessary when sometimes you just know. And the last line is, this suitcase represents my individual learning journey. This lady is Lisa Scott. She was a female leader that I had in the past, and with racism and sexism and ageism and all the things that we know that's happening out there, she represents the struggles and the strength, and that creativity and no boundaries is important when you're doing research. Last two things is this reflects back to the theoretical framework, how to change our lens, and a good reminder of that. And this last picture is a picture of the Mount, and it says learning just doesn't happen here. And one thing I've taken away is that learning happens a lot, and it doesn't just happen in the world of academia. And so I hope you enjoyed my walkthrough of my collage, and I've really enjoyed taking the class with you. Thank you.